Hello, everyone. My name is DCouch, and this is my AMS430 presentation. Industrial Ergonomics, Taking Care of Our Front Line. Ergonomics go back as far as humans do. Tools and scoops made from bone is a clear display of creating objects to make tasks easier to accomplish. With the Industrial Revolution, machines were produced to make cloth. Rolling mills to flatten steel were developed to improve work processes. This is much of the same that goes into ergonomics of today. Jobs that are designed to match the capabilities of people result in better work being done and offers a better experience to the person doing the job. So what is ergonomics all about? Ergonomics is defined as the study of people's efficiency in the working environment. It is designing the job to fit the worker rather than forcing the worker to fit the job. The health and safety of employees should be the highest priority of every corporation that hires people to do a job. Safety should be our first priority. There are three primary types of ergonomics: physical, cognitive, and organizational, with physical being the most important of the three. When ergonomics are introduced properly, it will prevent pain and long-term musculoskeletal disorders, MSDs, and in most cases, increase productivity. We must protect the investments of our company. The most important investment is our people. The early days of ergonomics, Bernardino Ramazzini wrote about work-related complaints, which he saw in his medical practice back in 1713. Wojciech Jastrowski created the word ergonomics in 1857 in his narrative, based upon the truths drawn from the science of nature. The scientific management method was introduced in the early 1900s that improved worker efficiency by improving the process, which became very popular. World War II brought great interest to human-machine interaction. Sophisticated military equipment could be compromised by bad or confusing design, and concepts of fitting the machine to the size of the soldier evolved. Research after World War II expanded to include worker safety as well as productivity, and included a variety of areas such as muscle force required to perform manual tasks, compressive low back disc force when lifting, cardiovascular response when performing heavy labor, perceived maximum load that can be carried, pushed, or pulled. What are the needs of ergonomics? We can reduce or prevent these MSDs, such as sprains, strains, back injuries, and carpal tunnel syndrome. MSDs accounted for 33% of all worker injury illness cases in 2011. In 2011, $50 billion in direct costs were paid out by employers and insurance carriers, with indirect costs of up to 5 times that amount. A good ergonomic plan shows your employee you care. Here's just a few examples of ergonomics in action. One being torque reaction, an operator using a torque gun and absorbs the counteraction of tightening bolts through their hand and their wrist. A torque reaction unit is set up and absorbs 100% of the torque through the mechanical arm. One example. Another example is back strain from lifting. An operator loading 50-pound bags manually causing back strain. An assisted lift unit is set up and reduce the weight from the operator's back to almost nothing. One other example, which is very common to see since most people need computers to work with these days, is the computer keyboard. And a lot of people developed carpal tunnel from using a flat computer keyboard because it was unnatural. And an ergonomic keyboard was developed, and now the operators can keep their hands in a more natural position. The value of ergonomics is endless. Ergonomics significantly reduces operating costs. By reducing the risk factors, costly MSDs can be prevented. Ergonomics improves productivity by designing the job to allow good posture, fewer motion, better reach, which makes the workstation more efficient. Ergonomics improves quality. Poor ergonomics leads to frustrated and fatigued workers that will not perform well. For example, an employee may not fasten a screw tight enough due to the force requirements, which could result in a product issue. Ergonomics improves employee engagement. Employees notice when a company puts forth their best efforts to ensure the health and safety. In summary, when ergonomics are introduced properly, it will prevent a great deal of pain and discomfort to your employees. It will also save any company a great deal of money, plus improve morale and productivity. As the old adage goes, an ounce of prevention is better than a pound of cure. I hope you all have enjoyed the presentation. Thank you so much for watching, and you guys have a wonderful day. Goodbye.